Hi there, it's John again. Um, just thought I'd put up another video. I hope you're doing okay. Hope you're starting to settle and getting used to this new way of living. So I'm going to start by apologising for not putting up a video for a week. But the main reason for that is I decided to go on holiday. Now, that might freak some of you out. How can you go on holiday in the middle of a lockdown? And that's irresponsible. So before you go too crazy, I'm going to let you into a secret from my side. Being on holiday has got nothing at all to do with a destination. Being on holiday to me is a state of mind. And when I'm on holiday, I don't watch TV. I very rarely look at updates on my iPad or my phone, and I rarely check emails. And I mean very rarely. If I'm working with a particular client at the time, then I'll keep an eye on it, but otherwise it's a complete switch off from my normal day-to-day routine. Now, because it's a state of mind for me, I don't actually have to go anywhere. I can achieve that holiday mode just being here at home. And it's very, very straightforward. If you think about the last holiday you went on, and if you analyse it, if you look at it, it wasn't the destination that caused the change in your mindset. It was the fact that you were on holiday. So my recommendations for you is, during this time, you have the best opportunity to realise we are always in some kind of mindset. So you may have a work mode where you tell yourself to be more professional, more understanding, cut out the swearing, be approachable, all these kind of things. And you might have a home mode where you change how you speak to your family or your friends, or how you basically interact with the world. And I'm pretty sure most of us have gone through what I would call survival mode right now, where the world's been turned upside down. Nothing's what it was like 5-6 weeks ago, and basically the goal of survival mode is just that, just to survive. So I'm recommending that you come out of survival mode and take a wee holiday. Get your mindset into holiday mode. So look at all the things you do when you're on holiday. So your personality changes. We become more free. We stop caring about what other people around us are thinking. And we will probably do things on holiday that we never ever would do at home. And that's an important thing there, right there, is caring about what other people think of you is a pointless emotion, because their thinking is just as screwed up as yours. So why would you care what they think about you? It's only their thinking, not yours. So for me, for the past week, I've done all the things I normally do on holiday, with the exception of like going mad on the old booze. But I've stopped watching the news. I don't care about the numbers. I don't care how many people are dying, or how many people have caught the virus. It's not important anymore for me. And that sounds callous and insensitive, but there's nothing I can do right now that will change those figures. And you can get yourself into a hell of a state, and you can keep yourself in a fearful state by sitting watching this day in, day out, 15 hours a day. So that was the first thing to go. So I don't watch the news anymore. And because I've put myself into holiday mode, I'm doing the things I enjoy doing, that because I'm in work mode I don't get the chance to do, or if I'm in home mode or survival mode, I'm not doing any of these things. So for the last week, I've taken the opportunity to read physical books, learn some new skills. So marketing is not one of my top skills and something I'm not familiar with, and if I'm honest, I'm quite uncomfortable with it. So I've been reading a couple of books about that, and I've been relaxing, I've been listening to music, I've been catching up with stuff I've just been putting off for no reason, just procrastination, just I'll do it later. So I've actually had a really cool week. I've been pretty relaxed, pretty chilled, and I've also learnt a couple of new skills, and I'm starting to put that into practice for my business when it comes out of hibernation, when it comes out of the lockdown. So I'll be more ready and more able to help people. Because this current situation, there's a lot going on. So we've got the challenges of a virus, a pandemic going on, that we're all scared we catch this. We've also got financial stresses because a lot of us will be sitting with either no income or reduced income, or maybe our businesses are just folded. We can't actually work, and there's a lot of stress and thinking going on about that as well. So take a break, relax, and just see this as an opportunity, not as a negative place to be right now. So we're being given this fantastic opportunity for, it's going to go on till June at least, I would imagine, and it gives you a chance to reevaluate things. So is your work mode serving you? Is your home mode serving you? Are you still happy in your job? And if you're not, you've got the fantastic opportunity right now to go and try out other things for free. So there's a lot of companies doing free training online, and it gives you a taste, it gives you a sample of what that would be like. So you can learn new skills just now. You can enhance your relationships. Spending quality time with people can be a good thing, not a bad thing, if we approach it from the right direction. And everything we do in life, if you remember what I've been saying in my previous videos, is that our human experience is 100% thought-led. And everything that we feel emotionally is directly linked to our thinking. So we can use how we're feeling as a barometer of where our current thinking is at. And we can't control the thoughts that come in, but we can decide whether or not we're going to chase every one of those thoughts down. And a friend of mine, Andrea Morrison, has a wonderful way of expressing this. So apologies, Andrea, if I'm bastardizing this too much, but this is what I heard. So sometimes we can have glitchy thoughts that make us feel uncomfortable, make us feel a little bit pissed off, angry, stressed, upset. But if you think of those glitchy thoughts as a train coming into a very busy railway station. A station you might recognise like Crewe, it's a big junction, or Clapham Junction, which is huge. There's multiple platforms. East Croydon Station as well. Many platforms all going different places. And imagine the glitzy thought as a train coming into that station. Now, you don't control the trains coming in to that station, but you can control what trains you get on. So if that train comes in and you don't particularly like the look of it and you don't really fancy the destination, don't get on it. But get on the train that you want to get on, that will take you to where you want to go. And I think that's a very powerful metaphor, and it does explain to me how our thinking can take us to places we don't want to go or don't want to be. So the choice that you can't stop the thought coming into the station. You really can't. But you do have the power to decide whether or not you get on that train and go with that train to its destination. So for me, I still have powerful thoughts that come in. For the last 30 years, I have had suicidal thoughts on a regular basis. And I guess in my earlier days, I'm lucky that I'm a bit of a coward, and I couldn't pull the trigger, if you like. You know, I don't have the courage to do that. But the thinking associated with that powerful thought was very convincing to me. I was 100% convinced that the thinking going on in my head was true, was real, and that the world would be better off without me. But luckily, I just didn't have the courage to follow through. But now, those thoughts still come in, but I recognise them now a lot earlier than I used to. And I see it as that's a black train with no windows that comes into the station, and I'm looking at it thinking, nah, I'm not getting on that one today, you're alright. I'll just take the Gatwick Express because I'm going on holiday. So always remember that you don't have to chase down every single thought that you have. You have a choice. It's up to you. So you can create that vortex of shit thinking that goes on that creates panic and fear, or you can have another cup of coffee and you can have a laugh and you can go on doing the things that you enjoy doing. And that's where I've been for the last week. I've just been going with my flow. I've not been planning anything. I've not been doing anything. I just sit and I'm there and I follow whatever comes up for me. So one of the big things I've done this week, I've been giving away my time to a group called In Search of a Peaceful Mind. And this is a not-for-profit organisation based in America, and they have created a safe space, a Zoom room that is open 24 hours, 7 days a week, and is manned by people like me, coaches like me, that just want to help people, just help people calm down, try and get them through this period that we're in. And initially it was mostly just coaches popping in to see how it's going, see how many people are there, and we've had some fantastic discussions about the three principles and the understanding that I have now. But I've also had live, real people come in looking for help, and not only have I been able to help them, but by talking and sharing what they're going through, they've actually helped me. And I find that beautiful. I find that a very rewarding experience. So if you are struggling, don't sit on your own. Don't be shy. Don't be scared. Reach out. There are literally hundreds of thousands of people around the world right now that you can reach out to, and they will help. And sometimes just sitting talking with someone else, even if it is a complete stranger, it can change things. I can certainly help change where you start your thinking from. I can certainly give you a new perspective on what is really going on with your thinking. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to post another link after this video with the details of the room, and I'd love for you to join. I have a regular slot on a Wednesday from 3 till 4 UK time, and I'm probably going to take up an extra 2 or 3 slots as well because I'm enjoying the experience. But there's loads of people. There's some really fantastic coaches out there giving up their time, and sometimes you would pay maybe £1,000 to sit for 1 hour with these people. That's what they would normally charge, but you're getting the chance to sit with these guys for free, and more importantly, you're getting a chance to heal, to get the stress out in a very safe environment. So I'd love for you to join me. And if you can, guys, take a holiday. It's just a mode. It's just a mindset. It's not about the destination. It's about you. Stay safe, and I'll catch up with you again next week. Take care.